We are working it today with Andy Challenger Gray and Christmas. Andy, what are you seeing as some companies are streamlining and downsizing?
Yeah, we are starting to track some larger scale layoffs across the country. As the labor market's slowing down, we're seeing companies start to look around and sometimes close business segments that either weren't performing during COVID or aren't expected to perform in a post-COVID period. We're seeing some companies just reduce overall headcount to cut costs. But regardless, as a worker, it's important to remember that even in a layoff, sometimes the separation is a negotiation as well. First and foremost, when we're talking to people, we say, do not burn your bridges on the way out. Recommendations from your former employer, colleagues, people that you worked with are gold when you're going out and searching for new roles. So you want to leave gracefully as possible, even though it's a highly charged emotional situation.
What's some advice to someone who's being laid off or downsized out of a job?
Yeah, there are two key points we tell people to negotiate when they're exiting an organization, where companies seem to have more flexibility. First, it is the end date itself. If you can stay on the payroll longer, it gives you a better chance of finding a new role. It's easier to find a job when you're currently employed. So even if you're burning up some of your severance, if you can stay on the company's payroll, it can help you in the search. The other thing we tell people to look at is healthcare. This seems to be a point that companies are sometimes willing to negotiate on the way out. Standard for the industry is 2 weeks of healthcare per year that you're working for the organization. Sometimes if you're below that, you can bring data to the table and negotiate that point with an organization before you sign your severance agreement. Oftentimes the severance cash sum that you're getting as part of your departure is much more difficult to negotiate. So we recommend thinking about those 2 points instead.
Always great advice. Thank you, Andy.
Thanks, Angie.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.